It is a holiday matinee at beautiful Wrigley Field at the corner of Clark and Addison in Chicago. The Detroit Tigers and the Chicago Cubs coming up. The Hyundai leadoff man gets you set as the Cubs look for their season best 6th win in a row. Happy Independence Day alongside Jim DeShays. I'm Len Casper. It is heated up once again here at Wrigley Field, and the Cubs offense has been terrific on the homestand.
Yeah, a more conventional day yesterday. They didn't score double-digit runs, but they did have double-digit hits. Had one big inning that really proved to be the key. The one constant here lately coming from behind. That was the story yesterday. A big 3-run 5th inning got things turned around for the Cubs.
Let's get to the highlights now. The Cubs' last 6 wins have included comebacks. They were down 3-0 in the 5th inning. And over the weekend on Saturday it was single, but yesterday it was double.
Yeah, LaStella off the bench got it started. Almora and then Hayward also with 2 base hits fueling that 3-run inning. Just a great execution. We've been talking about this a lot since the Chili Davis meeting in Los Angeles. The Cubs shooting the ball all over the field. Anthony nudges one through the drawn-in infield, and then later on in the ball game, grounded into this fielder's choice, and the go-ahead run scores.
So at that point, it's 4-3 Cubs in the late innings. In the 8th, just for some insurance, Kyle Schwarber ranking number 17 on the year. That made it 5-3. Joe gave his closer, Brandon Morrow, the day off after he got 4 outs on Sunday. So it was Pedro Strop getting his 2nd save of the season. And the Cubs beat the Tigers 5-3. So that's 5 in a row. And how about the outfield production? And we haven't even included Ian Happ and Ben Zobrist.
Yeah, it's been very impressive. You see the improvement, Schwarber, and the batting average, obviously a huge leap forward, but that doesn't come close to telling the whole Schwarber story when you think about the walks and the power. Albert Almora has been one of the best hitters in the league here for the last couple of months. Hitting .329 now, and Jason Hayward really may be the best story of the year. His bounce back after 2 very frustrating seasons.
Schwarber and Hayward had the day off today against the left-hander Francisco Liriano, and the Cubs made a roster move before the game. More on that from Joe next.
Free installation?
That's right, free installation on all windows, siding, and doors.
Now that's hot.
It's Feldco's hottest sale of the year. Free installation.
Free installation ends soon. Call now.
For quality windows, siding, and doors, call 866 for Feldco.
Nothing brings a family together like fun around the backyard pool. Here is your last chance to make that happen, and the price has never been better. For a limited time, Blue World Pools has the big 15 by 24 Econoline pool for not $399, not even $349. If you call now, that pool can be yours for only $299. That price still includes pump, filter, liner, ladder, and a free automatic pool cleaner. All that including free installation on your ready site for just $299. That's a $1,995 value for only $299. That's awesome! Call Blue World Pools now and take advantage of this incredible offer. Want more pizzazz? Of course you do! So jump up to our midline pool or grab for it all with Blue World Pool's top-of-the-line classic pool, the ultimate in high-style living. The choice is yours. But remember, this is your last chance to take advantage of our limited-time offer. The price will never get any better than this. How could it? Call Blue World Pools right now and beat that heat.
Come, experience the Weber way. At Weber Auto Group, our lot has grown. So has our family. We work with you to find the best fully inspected vehicle with the best pricing and in-house financing. We treat you right.
That's the Weber way. My dad personally chooses every vehicle that arrives in our newly expanded lot. And we always have our 30-day Weber warranty.
Experience the Weber way at Weber Auto Group.
If you're looking for a used car, we've got your baby.
Because we are seeing a ton of rain out here. It's almost blinding rain, as you can see.
Storm Track 8 and the Beast. We track storms. The Hyundai Leadoff Man is brought to you by your local Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Test drive a Hyundai today.
Welcome back. Cubs have swapped backup catchers as Victor Caratini is back from AAA Iowa, hitting over 300 and really has dominated minor league pitching the last couple of years. Chris Jimenez designated for assignment as well. Caratini in the lineup today and playing first base with Contreras catching. Let's hear from Joe Madden.
Well, just to get Victor back up, Victor's been doing really well. And Victor also provides the stability at first base that you like too. The bat, you know, when we put him back behind the plate, you know, we like a lot how Victor catches, and beyond that is switch hitting ability, hitting well. So we knew that spring training wise it was going to be kind of a back and forth thing, and that's how it's turned out. Like it always is. You and I, I've not known him for a long time, but it's really easy for me to speak with him, and I think for him to speak with me. So it's straight up. We're trying to derive a plan to get him back out there as soon as possible. So again, it's just a communicative thing. How you feeling? Tell me what you're thinking right now, and he did. And then it's just a matter of everybody getting on the same page and moving it forward. I did tell him how eager we are to get him back, how important it is for us. Getting to the playoffs and winning the World Series, having him be part of this is pretty darn important. So I wanted to really reemphasize that to him. So it's really been fascinating, interesting getting to know him, and we've had some really good conversations.
When we come back, first to third, and we'll have all the patriotic pomp and circumstance on the 4th of July. Tigers and Cubs coming up.
Loss is not something.
I'm Alex Trebek, here to tell you about the Colonial Penn program. If you're age 50 to 85 and looking to buy life insurance on a fixed budget, remember the 3 Ps.
The 3 what?
The 3 Ps?
What are the 3 Ps?
The 3 Ps of life insurance on a fixed budget are price, price, and price. A price you can afford, a price that can't increase, and a price that fits your budget.
I'm 54 and I was a smoker, but quit. Alex, what's my price?
You can get coverage for $9.95 a month.
I'm 65, retired, and take medications. What's my price?
Also $9.95 a month.
I just turned 80 and I'm on a fixed income. What's my price?
$9.95 a month for you, too. If you're age 50 to 85, call now about the #1 most popular whole life insurance plan, available through the Colonial Penn program. It has an affordable rate starting at $9.95 a month. That's less than 35 cents a day. You cannot be turned down because of your health. No medical exam, no health questions. Your acceptance is guaranteed. And this plan has a guaranteed lifetime rate lock, so your rate can never go up for any reason. And with this plan, you can pick your payment date, so you can time your premium due date to work with your budget. Options start at $9.95 a month. Plus, you get a 30-day money-back guarantee. So call now for free information. And you'll also get this free beneficiary planner. And it's yours just for calling. So call now.
Call 1-800-258-0700 for your free information and your free gift. There's no obligation. That's 1-800-258-0700. 1-800-258-0700. That's 1-800-258-0700. Call now.
In-depth looks at the field, the setup, and the course. The John Deere Classic Preview Show, Sunday at 10:35 on WQAD News 8.
The Hyundai Leadoff Man has been brought to you by your local Chicago and Northwest Indiana Hyundai dealers. Test drive a Hyundai today.
Let's go first to third around the major leagues on this 4th of July. Last night, Max Muncy with a couple of homers, the fastest Dodger to 27 over his last 11 games. The Twins, without a putout or an assist at first base in a 2-0 loss at Milwaukee, 1-7 on their road trip. And catcher Jesus Sucre pitched in relief with a lead in extra innings. Vidal Nuno, relief pitcher, had 2 hits, thrown out at second trying to stretch a single, pulled a hamstring, and had to leave the game. It's the 4th of July. Let's send it down to the field for today's national anthem.
At this time, please remain standing and join Wayne and Kathleen Messmer as they honor our nation with God Bless America, followed by our national anthem.
God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with a light from above. From the mountains to the prairies, to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Every morning I wake up, I cannot wait to come into work.
I know I did. I know I made the right choice coming to work at Hope Creek.
The first couple of times I come in, she goes, you know, they know my name already, and I haven't been here long.
It is active, it is busy. There's something going on every day.
I think it's all okay.
I became a person again instead of just a caregiver.
The staff was incredible. They were incredible to our mother, and they were incredible to the family.
There are many reasons to inspect and clean your home's air ducts. Moving to a new home, suffering from allergies, too much pet hair. QC Vent Pro can help. We'll give you a free video assessment and make sure your ducts are clean and safe. Your satisfaction is our #1 priority. QC Vent Pro also offers dryer vent cleaning to keep your dryer running safely and efficiently.
5315129. Go with the pros who make your vent shine. QC Vent Pro.
How did Necker's Jewelers earn a spot in the top 1% of independent jewelers nationwide? By providing you with one of the largest collections of diamonds and mountings in the country. With an expert gemologist hand-selecting every diamond, ensuring you get more value for your dollar and a diamond that is just right for you and your budget. By adding sparkle to your big moments for over a century. When you want the right diamond on her left hand, head to Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged.
iPhone 8 lets you take sweet pics. I mean, not you, but other people.
Missing out on all the fun can leave you with a chip on your shoulder.
Pipe down, Chip. You know I really want one.
With US Cellular, you get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in, plus no hidden fees. Here, this one's on us.
For real? iPhone 8 and you didn't have to trade in your old phone.
Say cheese, Chip.
I know a doctor who can help you get rid of that.
Hey, say that to my tiny face.
Switch to US Cellular and get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in required. Plus national coverage in the middle of anywhere.
The Jefferson Awards highlight those unsung heroes who go above and beyond. To nominate someone, go to the contest page at WQAD.com.
Following is a presentation of WGN Sports.
Holy cow! Yes!
Happy 4th of July as WGN Sports brings you Chicago Cubs baseball. From the friendly confines of Wrigley Field, the Cubs go for a 2-game series sweep as they entertain the Detroit Tigers. Great to have you with us as always. Jim DeShays, Len Casper with you. The Cubs 1 game out in the tough NL Central. Lefty day on the mound today. Jose Quintana will go for the home team.
Yeah, Quintana, after all those years in the south side with the Sox, obviously has seen a whole bunch of this club career against the Tigers. He's made 18 starts. Break-even record of 5-5 with a 4.37. Last time out in Los Angeles, 5 1/3, allowed 3 runs, no decision. Francisco Liriano, Cub fans will remember him with his work with the Tigers, and against the Cubs, the Pirates, he's made 14 starts, 5-4 with a 3.27. He has not won since the end of April. He has spent some time on the DL.
He's pitched exclusively as a starter this year. He pitched in relief in games 6 and game 7 of the World Series for the Astros last year. Cubs hosting the Tigers on a sizzling 4th of July. Coming up next.
Find the comfort and quality you're looking for at We Like Furniture in Rock Falls. Our showroom features 3 floors of furniture to help you find just the right piece to fit your lifestyle. We Like Furniture offers select names like Flex Steel, Broyhill, and Serta, the perfect sleeper. Ask about our many financing plans. We offer options to fit almost every budget. We Like Furniture in Rock Falls, your one-stop shop for all your furniture needs. We Like Furniture, your home for comfort and quality.
If your air conditioner dies and the temp is boiling, count on Crawford Company to make you cool again. From award-winning service that's the fastest around to the most advanced Bryant Evolution equipment, Crawford's the right call. Right now, you can save up to $1,875 on a qualifying system. Crawford Company, plumbing and drain cleaning, heating and air conditioning.
Customer service is a top priority at Traditional Floors. Walk into one of our showrooms and work directly with myself or one of my boys. We have been family owned and operated for over 10 years.
And we also have 2 locations to serve you.
We would love to help you find the perfect floor covering, custom shower, or backsplash for your home or business. We use only the finest materials at Traditional Floors, including LVT, luxury vinyl tile. It's resilient and affordable. Come see us in Milan or East Moline or visit us at traditionalfloorsqc.com.
Your head a Mountain Dew Kickstart.
.net. Chicago Cubs baseball is brought to you by Budweiser. Join the team that enjoys responsibly. Budweiser reminds you to drink wiser. Ford, inviting you to visit your local Ford store or buyfordnow.com. Xfinity. Xfinity delivers the fastest internet with the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Call, click, or visit an Xfinity store today. Lexus. Experience amazing. Blue Cross Blue Shield of Illinois. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all. And by Volkswagen. Visit your local Volkswagen dealer or VWDealer.com for the Volkswagen dealer near you.
Chicago Cubs baseball in beautiful high definition is brought to you by Xfinity. Xfinity delivers the fastest internet with the best in-home Wi-Fi experience. Call, click, or visit an Xfinity store today. Anthony Rizzo handing in the lineup card. He is out of the Cubs lineup. More on that a little later. But now Ron Gardenhire's Tiger lineup. They've dropped 12 of their last 14. They've been better against lefties than righties, though. Matuk had 3 hits yesterday. Castellanos is their best player. Candelario, the former Cub. John Hicks with his only action in this series. Goodrum, Jones, McCann, followed by the shortstop Iglesias and the pitcher Liriano.
Cubs defensively, a little different look here this afternoon. You'll find Ian Happ out in the left. Albert Almora Jr. patrols center. Ben Zobrist is out in right today. David Bodie gets a start at third. Russell Mbaez up the middle. We welcome back Victor Caratini. He's the first sacker today. Wilson Contreras will be behind the plate. And out on the mound, our Blue Cross Blue Shield starting pitcher is the veteran left-hander Jose Quintana. Choose Blue Cross and Blue Shield of Illinois, the card to carry through it all. 17th time he has trotted out there. He's 6-6 with a 4.31 earned run average. He's been better on the road than at home for whatever reason. And you're going to see fastball, curveball, changeup from Quintana. Fastball he likes to throw in on the hands of the right-handed hitter. Sometimes the fastball command away, arm side, can be a little bit of an issue for him.
Back of the plate is veteran Jim Reynolds. Chicago native John Tom Payne at first. Mike DeMuro at second. And the crew chief Mark Wegner is over at third. Cubs 48-35. Winners of 5 in a row, tying their season-long win streak. The Tigers recently lost 11 straight. They are 38-49 and 10.5 games behind Cleveland, even though they're in second place. So it's Quintana to Matuk, and he takes a strike.
Quintana typically throws first pitch strikes. He's done it 65% of the time.
Here's his 0-1 swing and a miss on a fastball. And it's 0-2. Who is that red, white, and blue bearded man? I'm going to go with Kyle Schwarber.
That's Uncle Sam. He comes into your backyard every year at this time, sneaks in the middle of the night, and drops off hot dogs and jarts.
And some apple pie.
And cornhole.
It is 92 degrees and the heat index 102. We've got a southeast wind at 12, although right now it looks like it's out of the southwest, so we'll call it variable.
A little bit of the break, a little bit of a break from the heat yesterday. So if you're playing behind Quintana today, you'd be okay, man, let's go, be aggressive, throw strikes, and he normally does.
And he strikes out Matuk for the first out of the ball game.
Now you mentioned the Tigers being better against left-handed pitching. This is one of the best in the business. This guy stepping up there now, Castellanos. He's batting .430 against left-handed pitching.
That ranks second in the major leagues as a team. And I told you they're 11 games under 500. They're 13-9 versus left-handed starters. They have the best batting average in the American League versus lefties at .275.
Castellanos .430. The only one better is Arenado. He's batting .431. Tigers .275, as Len mentioned, from the left side, just .230, or excuse me, against lefties, just .239 against right-handed pitching. So that's a really big split.
And a high fly ball out into deep left center. Almora at the wall, can only watch it fly. Number 14 for Castellanos, and we're back to conditions we saw over the weekend. The wind actually yesterday was coming in off the lake, but this reminds you much more of the Twins series in terms of the conditions.
And this is actually good news because the Cubs have been coming from off the pace lately, playing from behind. It's a get over curveball, and it got over and then it got out.
Got him right where they want him.
Yeah.
Trailing early.
Castellanos with number 14. That's the 13th home run allowed by Quintana this year.
The Cubs have trailed in each of their last 6 wins. Former Cub Jamer Candelario with a crack bat pop-up that's caught by Caratini. So 2 outs. It'll bring up the first baseman, John Hicks. Gardy on Gardenhire. First year managing the Tigers. Last year, the Tigers had a dismal season, and that cost Brad Ausmus his job.
Yeah, boy, Brad had been on the hot seat for a long time over there, and they finally decided to make a change. Gardy had been out for 2 or 3 years after finishing his time with the Twins.
So they have not been in the playoffs the last 2 years after a 4-year division title run.
Well, they've saved a bunch of payroll. They've gotten younger. Moved on from a lot of high-priced veterans.
One to Hicks. StatCast is powered by AWS. 38 degrees on the launch angle. That's a pretty high home run.
Well, High will play today.
Yep. Quintana's been good in the first inning. A lot of his starts he's been particularly good early. That third time through the order has been an issue. Opposing lineups hitting .227 the first time, 189 the second, 375 the third time as Hicks draws the walk. And it'll bring up Nico Goodrum, the switch hitting second baseman.
Yeah, so in a perfect world, if you're managing, you want to get your starter out of there. If you look at those numbers, the problem is sometimes you've got to expose him to that situation, or you're going to fry your bullpen.
Goodrum takes low. He's been in a good stretch. 6 for 12 over his last 3 games. Curveball from Quintana. That was a pitch he threw a lot in his last start. He got a no decision in Los Angeles. Cubs 11-5 victory.
Well, it'll be big for him if he gets that inside corner and maybe a little bit off the corner called. He'll really be effective. He at least would have a good chance to be, because he makes that pitch fairly consistently. Doesn't make many mistakes when he tries to go in there. The arm side fastball sometimes can be a little bit of an issue.
Shallow right and down for a hit. Hicks will stop at second base. Soft single for Goodrum.
I just want to say Red Rum when I say Goodrum.
You're thinking of The Shining?
Yeah, Danny Torrance. He's out on his front foot, fooled by the curveball, but stays in the zone and puts a little flare to right. So some good work and some good luck, and he got himself a knock.
Flare is a good word for a blooper on the 4th of July. Here's Jacoby Jones, the center fielder. Curve strike on the outside.
Yeah, I think at various times since Quintana has joined the Cubs, I think there's been a push from Joe, at least, to see a little more curveball, maybe a little bit more changeup. 2/3 of the time it's heater. I think just if you can play with that mix just a little bit. That might make you more effective as you go deeper into the game. Makes sense, right? If you have command of 3 pitches, confidence in 3 pitches, it's going to give you a better chance when hitters see you for the second and third time.
Ooh. Little pop-up. Caratini leaves his feet. Good effort. As the barrel of the bat ended up about 100 feet from home plate, out near the shortstop position.
Yeah, and again, that's that good fastball. He likes to ride in on the hands of the right-handed hitters. Jones, not one of the guys that's doing damage against southpaws. He's hitting just a .197 against them. And obviously Miguel Cabrera would be a guy you'd be concerned with, whether you're right or left-handed. He's got great career numbers against Quintana, but he's on the disabled list. And the other one, Victor Martinez, who's batting .429, a pretty big sample against Q, is on the bench because he's a DH.
One-two is in tight.
So, although he's had a lot of experience against the Tigers, with those 2 guys out of action, most of their guys in their lineup haven't seen much of him. And Castellanos has, and so has Iglesias.
Long look to get the sign from his catcher. There's a 2-2. Jones stays alive.
Certainly pushed hard inside against him, and this is where, again, you would think maybe change up down and away if he's trying to be quick to get the head out in front of that fastball.
Jose 6'1", 220. His age 29 season. First full season as a Cub. Another off day tomorrow, and then the Cincinnati Reds come in on Friday. Nothing but day games on this entire homestand. Tigers really making Q work here in the opening inning. Kyle Hendricks gave up early runs yesterday, ended up with a no decision as the Cubs came back and won the opener. Swing and a miss. He got him. So 2 strikeouts in the first. Castellanos with the home run. It's the Tigers 1 and the Cubs coming to bat.
Introducing the Budweiser Freedom Reserve, a limited edition red lager with a light hoppy aroma, a toasted malt taste, and a hint of molasses. Proudly brewed in support of veterans by Budweiser's own veterans. Available this summer for a limited time only.
A full house is on hand. Bright sunshine. It's warm. Right now, it's a perfect day to play.
Here comes the 3-2s. Exactly what you ordered.
It's a high fly ball deep right center field. That ball is off the wall. Cubs are on the board. Drill toward left center. Elmora makes a leaping grab.
Deep left center. Game over. Cubs win.
Listen, we've got a serious problem. And everyone's responsible. Careless driving through Illinois work zones is far too dangerous for both travelers and workers. But you can make a difference by simply paying attention. It really is a matter of life. or death.
Let's take a look at today's Cubs Southwest Airlines starting lineup as Francisco Liriano will try to deflagrate an offense that has put up a lot of bombettes, bottle rockets, and comets over the last 5 days. Almora, Zobrist, and Baez, followed by Russell, Contreras, and Happ. Bodie, Caratini, and Quintana will round it out.
Say deflagrate?
Yes.
What's that mean, Professor?
You can look it up.
I took Jones, Castellanos in the outfield. Candelario, Iglesias, Goodrum, Hicks. Third to first. James McCann is the catcher. Francisco Liriano is left-handed. He's 34 years of age. He's pitching for the 13th time. As I mentioned in our open, he hasn't won in a while. 3-4 with a 3.99 ERA. Free agent signing back in February. And yeah, he doesn't lean so heavily on his fastball, throws a lot of sliders and changeups, and that combination's always been effective for him. One going one way, one the other. Look very similar coming out of his hands. Typically will get a fair number of balls on the ground. The walk rate is high, and you got to wait him out because he doesn't throw the ball over the plate very much at all. He's going to try to get you to expand.
That's a fair ball off the bat of Albert Almora. Trying to make second, and he'll get there without a throw. Lead-off double on the very first pitch.
Albert says, you wait him out, Mr. Announcer Man. I'm going to swing because it's paid off big time for him. 5-game winning streak. Cubs averaging better than 10 runs per, hitting .393, and they've been most clutchy lately as well. He's always ready to swing, and he gets the barrel out in front. Whack attack.
I'm told the Cubs offense has acquired its display permit for any fireworks in this game. Zobrist .292. He's playing right, and he bunts foul.
In keeping with the theme of the day, there's a lot of bunting around the ballpark today. That is oftentimes frowned upon in the modern game. It's better to hang it up in your stadium than to do it in the batter's box. A great day at the ballpark.
Oh,
everybody all
awesome.
Dressed up for the holiday.
Almora is going to try to make it. Little flip, and he's out. Iglesias took a shot, and Candelario able to tag him out. Looked like Albert may have slid a little early, and maybe we've got some slow dirt today.
Yeah, this is a heck of a play. It would have been a difficult play at first base for Iglesias. He's very creative out there.
Yeah, he slid real early, and I think the throw may have been one of the reasons. He saw, Brian Butterfield was telling him to get down.
Yeah, get down as in there's going to be a play on you, not necessarily get down right now. But again, this is a tough play because you don't know exactly where the ball is. And I don't know, had he not, obviously he got down too early. Probably likely out anyway, even if he doesn't.
Outside to Javier Baez. Batting third this afternoon. Last week's National League Player of the Week. And he's batting .406 over his last 21 games, plus 5 walks. So seeing the ball very well. And he pops it up. Wynn trying to keep it playable, but it's not for Hicks.
Base running a play by Almora in a lot of dugouts. He would get the old, hey, we don't want to make the first out at third base conversation. He won't on this team. Joe doesn't really believe in that.
Right. Swing and a miss. That's that changeup Liriano features. DL time recently for the lefty. Missed nearly a month with a strained hamstring. This is his third start back. Got off to a good start with the Tigers. 297 over his first half dozen outings. 517 his last 6. And he'll get off the mound and throw to first to get Baez. So Zobrist at second with 2 outs.
Mariano first came into the league. He had a big arm, averaged 95 miles per hour or so, had tremendous movement. And he thought, my goodness, this guy is going to be something else. And he's had a very good career. Twice he's been named comeback player of the year. The only player to have that distinction.
Yeah, he's had a weird career in that he kind of burst onto the scene with Minnesota, and he was pitching for Ron Gardenhire at that time. Then he struggled and then got locked in at age 29. 2013 to 15 with Pittsburgh, he put up a .326 over 86 starts. It has not gone as well since. He has split time between the rotation and the bullpen with a few teams. And he's 1-0 on Addison Russell. Mariano's going to get out of it, so he gave up the double on the first pitch of the inning, but the Cubs do not score, and it's 1-0 Detroit after 1.
We know you. You've had a hectic week at work and now you need a break. Find your sanctuary at Glens Creek Golf Course in the heart of Scott County Park. A little bit of golfing heaven right in your own backyard. Sure, you can pay a little less in the city or pay a lot more at the club. But if you want a challenge in a setting that can soothe your savage beast, you can't find a better golfing value than Glens Creek. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right. Call Glens Creek Golf Course today and relax.
iPhone 8 lets you take sweet pics. I mean, not you, but other people.
Missing out on all the fun can leave you with a chip on your shoulder.
Pipe down, Chip. You know I really want one.
With US Cellular, you get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in, plus no hidden fees. Here, this one's on us.
For real? iPhone 8 and you didn't have to trade in your old phone.
Say cheese, Chip.
I know a doctor who can help you get rid of that.
Hey, say that to my tiny face.
Switch to US Cellular and get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in required. Plus, national coverage in the middle of anywhere.
River Valley Turf is the place to shop for John Deere tractors, lawn equipment, and gators. From 115 horsepower John Deere tractors down to residential lawn equipment, they've got you covered. At River Valley Turf, you'll find more equipment at unbeatable prices, and our knowledgeable staff will help you find the right model for you. And we even let you ride and drive your next mower before you buy. River Valley Turf offers at-home maintenance for all of your power equipment for all seasons. We're a full-service dealership, offering pickup and delivery as well as home services. River Valley Turf in Davenport and Silvis.
Happy Independence Day from WQAD News 8.
They played a late affair and shut out the Washington Nationals are under 500 and in third place.
Yeah, they've lost 5 in a row now, and going back over the last month or so, they've really struggled.
Quintana to James McCann, who takes the strike. 1 for 4 with an RBI yesterday. Tigers head home after this one. They'll host the Texas Rangers starting tomorrow night. We'll be in Detroit in late August for a 2-gamer. Good grounder, good backhand play by Caratini. And originally an infielder and then converted to catcher. He's got nice hands down there.
Yeah, he went down to AAA and he was really swinging the bat well. And I think there's always a fear when you got a good young player and you demote him to the minor leagues and he performs as well as he did. If you leave him down there too long, you really just kind of set him up for failure. And continue to work hard and perform. Chris Jimenez had his struggles, and Caratini brings a lot of diversity to the club. Switch hitter, good off the bench, play a lot of different positions, can spell Rizzo.
Jose Iglesias takes a strike. Teammate, both guys from Cuba, were sworn in. In on the hands and fouled off. Pulled down the left field line. And the fan reached over. It was foul. That's a quality lid.
Yeah, I'm not sure I've seen that one before. Iglesias 6 out of 25 in his career against Quintana, so he's one of a couple of guys in the lineup that's seen him a bit. Makes contact, doesn't strike out much, nor does he walk very often. He doesn't hit for power. He has speed.
Caratini will not be able to.
It's sponsored. He's in swing mode there. Way up.
Back in 2009.
He's showing good range, the ability to put numbers 4 and 6, or put bat on ball anyway.
Ground ball up the middle. And Baez will throw late.
Would have been a difficult play had he fielded it cleanly, and obviously with the misplay, no chance. Ruled a base hit. Playing a game of how high will you go there with Iglesias, and he showed you he's willing to really expand the zone.
As the late George Kell would have said, he Tommy hawked it. Here's Liriano. First time he's been at the dish this season in his career. 153 with a couple of home runs, both hit in Pittsburgh, as he'll talk things over with third base coach Dave Clark.
Yeah, and because Liriano does have experience with the bat in his hand and has proven capable, he may let him swing away. Tigers bunted into a double play yesterday, started by Anthony Rizzo. Just a spectacular play. 3-5-4 double play, and
Bodie way in at third. And a nice job by Liriano. Get it down.
Here's the play. Here's the play from yesterday, and I don't think anybody in the game influences bunts more than Anthony Rizzo.
Look at that.
Whether it's making plays or changing the decision of the opposing manager as to what they want to do because of his presence.
Watch the throw by Baez.
Yeah, that's the other part of it. Baez, without the ability to step into that throw, still gives you a 94-mile-an-hour gas across the infield.
Iglesias at second base for Matuk.
Three hits yesterday for Mikey Matuk. A strikeout in the first. Here today.
Popped it up. Should be playable. And it's Zobrist into foul ground from right field. Tigers strand a man. They lead 1-0 early.
Let's get this show started.
Thank you guys so much.
Celebrate the year's greatest moments in sports with the most unforgettable plays, the biggest upsets, and the moments that inspire. Who will reign supreme?
And the ESPY goes to...
Danica Patrick hosts The ESPYs, live Wednesday, July 18th on ABC.
This is the Pepsi for America's best barbecue. Worthy of 100-mile detours and 1,000 likes. Looks good. This is the Pepsi for mopping, dipping, and dousing. Whatever you're craving, this is the Pepsi for you.
Save time and money while protecting the investment on your home. Call Top Notch Mudjacking today for a free estimate on raising and leveling sunken, cracked, or uneven concrete. Also offering a warranty and senior and military discounts. Don't settle. Jack it up with Top Notch Mudjacking.
Last year, the River Bandits won the championship. So this year, we're celebrating with more giveaways, discounts, and fireworks than ever, along with the largest lineup of amusement rides in all of baseball. And when you ride the Genesis Kids Coaster, the double-decker carousel, the thrilling wind-up, or the exciting double play, all profits go to help underprivileged kids here in the Quad Cities.
There's $2 beers Thursday, the Astros World Series replica ring giveaway, and fireworks Friday, and a Lance McCullers bobblehead Saturday.
Pay it forward by Essentra Credit Union and News 8.
This is the Pepsi that gets you stuff. Like tickets to... Who doesn't love Pepsi stuff? Drink Pepsi, get stuff.
From the East Coast to the West Coast, down the Dixie.
Cubs fans, don't forget to check out the Cubs blog at WGNTV.com, presented by Nationwide's Jeff Vukovich. Go to jeffvuk.com or follow him on social media. Nationwide is on your side. Huge crowd here today on the 4th of July. Wilson Contreras has been in a very good stretch, as have most of his teammates. He's 12 for 27 over his last 8 games, average up to 280 on the year. One ball, one strike.
Mariana will pound in to set up soft away. As I mentioned, normally patience is a good plan against Liriano. Running a high walk rate. He's walked 13% of the batters he has faced. League average around 9. Throws the ball in the zone 36% of the time. That's the 3rd lowest zone rate in all of baseball. So just trying to tease, work off the edges, get you to expand.
Eighth career start here at Wrigley Field. Ian Happ on deck.
Seem to recall Liriano flirting with a no-no here.
Well, he had the Cubs number at times as a Pirate. Signed with Detroit in late February after spring training had already started. And he walked him.
Friday the 6th, Cubs Reds 121st pitch. And up to the first 10,000 early arriving fans receive an Anthony Rizzo silhouette cap presented by Bona Beef. Tickets still available at Cubs.com. Wear the hat, eat the beef.
Happ on the homestand, 6 for 9 plus 4 walks. And he's playing left for Schwarber today. Big lead by Contreras. Not running, and the pitch is wide. Check in on our Lexus run predictor. It's coming.
I was going to guess 48.
Brought to you by your Chicago area and Northwest Indiana Lexus dealer. 2-0.
You may have noticed that everybody that comes to bat today is batting from the right side. Left-handed batters hitting just 100 against Lariano this year. That's 1-0-0. He's always been tough on him, but never this tough. Righty's 250, 7 of the 9 home runs he has allowed have been hit by right-handed batters. He's really kind of fallen out of sync here with his delivery. McCann wants to check in with him, give him something to think about. Hey, you know, keep that front shoulder closed, stay tall, trust your stuff, all those good cliches.
David Bodie waits on deck. He walked Contreras to start the inning. He's 3-0 on Happ. Happ has taken a ton of walks here lately, and he swings 3-0.
Love the green light. You know, a guy with power, with wind blowing out. Working your way towards the bottom of the batting order. I love green light there. Underneath it a little bit.
Kick in the 3-1 is bounced to third. Candelario. Goodrum. Hicks. 2. 5-4-3 double play.
And 2 long throws. They still managed to get the speedy Happ. Cubs among the best in the business at not hitting into double plays. Not close, but they got him.
It will be up to Bodie. 2 outs, nobody on. Chris Bryant still had a little discomfort in his left shoulder, so not activated today, and we'll reassess things on Friday. Deep to center. That ball is gone. First major league homer, David Bodie, to tie the game.
They're jumping for joy in the Bodie household, and they're dancing in the bullpen. First big league home run, boys. You got to add some new steps out there in the pen. How about that for David Bodie? Straight away center field, and he knew it. He put a charge in it.
Somebody's going to have to dig into those juniper bushes on the off day. Find that baseball. Switch hitting Victor Caratini. A swinging strike.
I had a conversation with Bodie the other day. His philosophy. The boost in power the last couple of years has been all about his approach, not so much the mechanics of his swing. He said every now and then he'll look to ambush one, and that's exactly what he did there. Let's take a look at the Southwest Airlines. How far did it fly? The distance of that home run, 440 glorious feet. Go to WGNTV.com/contest for a chance to win round trip travel for 2 on Southwest Airlines in the United States and Puerto Rico.
Hugs and handshakes for Bodie.
I'll never forget this 4th of July.
Two and two. The wind and the pitch. Full count with the pitcher on deck, Quintana.
Just such smart hitting, and you know, we talk about situational hitting, and normally people think, well, it's about advancing base runners, hitting behind runners, looking to elevate the ball with a man on third for a sac fly, but sometimes it's about ambushing a guy with 2 outs and nobody on.
Castellanos will make the grab. Castellanos with a homer in the first, but the Cubs had tied it on David Bodie's first major league home run, 1-1 after 2.
I rescued Toast from a shelter in 2011. When I walked into the shelter, I knew she was special.
When the storms hit, keep the water and wind out with a new roof from Advanced Construction and Improvement. We offer roofs from all price points, asphalt shingles to stone-coated steel and everything in between. Plus, there's our price match guarantee. We'll meet or beat any comparable offer from another professional company. See for yourself roofing options at one of our 2 locations. Advanced Construction and Improvement. Quality you deserve and dependability you can count on. Call for your free inspection and quote today.
iPhone 8 lets you take sweet pics. I mean, not you, but other people.
Missing out on all the fun can leave you with a chip on your shoulder.
Pipe down, Chip. You know I really want one.
With US Cellular, you get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in, plus no hidden fees. Here, this one's on us.
For real? iPhone 8 and you didn't have to trade in your old phone.
Say cheese, Chip.
I know a doctor who can help you get rid of that.
Hey, say that to my tiny face.
Switch to US Cellular and get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in required. Plus national coverage in the middle of anywhere.
State Farm agent Larry Thine is here to help protect all the moving parts of your life. With auto, home, life, and financial services, Larry Thine and his team make it simple to bring together what matters to you.
Because we are seeing a ton of rain out here. It's almost blinding rain, as you can see.
Storm Track 8 and the Beast. We track storms.
999 right now in the 300 texter will win a $30 gift card to a Subway restaurant in the Chicagoland area. Subway, so much sandwich.
So Bodie's home run estimated to be hit farther than Schwarber's homer the other day, and the reason for that is launch angle. It was 22 degrees off the bat. So Schwarber's ball, even though it landed beyond where Bodie hit it, his was more going straight down when it landed on top of the batter's eye area.
Bodie's would have gotten a lot more roll in the fairway too.
Yes. Yes. Here's Castellanos, who went deep in the first.
It's a tough line, the juniper bushes, though. His next shot's going to be problematic. Next time he should just hit it out on the street. He being Bodie, not Castellanos.
Look out. That got his attention.
Yeah, Quintana pitches effectively inside, but you wouldn't think of him. You don't think of him as an intimidator, and that's the case for most of the Cubs pitchers. They're command guys, and not advocating drilling anybody, but I think get a guy to bend a little bit, jackknife somebody every now and then. I'll open up some windows of opportunity for you outside part of the plate. They pitched against the Tigers once last year while he was still with the Sox, and it did not go well. He went 5 1/3, allowed 6 earned runs, gave up 3 home runs in that ball game.
Ready on a 2-2, and he struck him out. This Sunday, July 8th, the Cubs battle the Reds at 1:20 up to the first 5,000 early arriving children. 13 and younger get a plush Clark Bear presented by MasterCard, and then after the game, The first 1,000 kids 13 and younger receive the opportunity to run the bases, weather permitting. Tickets are still available for that game. Visit Cubs.com today. Jamer Candelario, switch hitting third baseman, takes a curve for a strike. Former Cub, traded to Detroit last year. 12 home runs so far. Born in New York, grew up in the Dominican Republic. Boy, good guy.
Yeah, real good guy.
Yeah, we enjoyed our time with him. And a really good baseball player.
Switch hitter, good glove man, moves Castellanos to right field. There's been a lot of turnover with this Tiger team in the last couple of years, and going back to the beginning of last year, some high dollar veteran players have moved on.
And will that happen again this season? Liriano is on a one-year deal.
JD Martinez is just absolutely lighting it up. Upton, Kinsler, Avila, who was here, of course. Justin Wilson still here, and Anibal Sanchez left via free agency. The Tigers were in that kind of trouble spot teams find themselves in, where they spend a lot of money, they have veteran players, and you always have that debate. Okay, when do we decide to back up the truck and move guys on, or do we just try to patch things up and go from there? And for the most part, it was more the former until now.
Pop up is a little bobble and caught by Russell. 2 down. All's well that ends well.
It's kind of funky.
Off the bat, I thought he hit it better than he did. Somebody's avoiding you, JD. That's a deep drive, and the Tigers lead again as John Hicks sends a rocket into the bleachers, number 8 on the year.
Well, much like Bodie coming up there with 2 outs, Hicks jumped on the first pitch. This time a curveball, though.
So you think he's sitting curve here?
I don't know. He might have been. If he was sitting curve or just long through the zone, and you know the get over curveball is a lot of times what people say, well, that's a hanger. Well, it's a hanger because you're just trying to throw it in the strike zone. Most guys go up there hunting fastballs, and quite often the 0-0 curveball is a free strike.
Count. Jacoby Jones had to vacate.
So I would say he probably wasn't necessarily sitting curveball, but I'm guessing he wasn't selling out fastball either.
3 solo homers in this game. Castellanos and Hicks for the Tigers. Bodie for the Cubs. 1-1 to Goodrum. Backs him off the plate.
Hicks, one of those guys who's been very good against lefties. .327 batting average against left-handed pitching.
Swing and a miss on the curve to end the inning, but the Tigers get the lead again. It's 2-1 in the third.
This This is the Pepsi for America's best barbecue. Worthy of 100-mile detours and 1,000 likes. Looks good. This is the Pepsi for mopping, dipping, and dousing. Whatever you're craving, this is the Pepsi for you.
It might have started as a small crack in your basement wall. Now it's grown, and it may be a serious problem with your home's foundation. Call Todd's Mudjacking and ask about power bracing before this happens to you. Our Power Brace system ensures that your home's foundation is strong and safe. Don't take a chance with your home's foundation. Call Todd's Mudjacking today. Todd's Mudjacking. Get back on level ground. 309-792-0252. Or learn more at toddsmudjacking.com.
Where eating ice cream is just fun. Lago Marcino's, creating sweet memories since 1908. Downtown Moline Center in the village of East Davenport. Lago Marcino's.
How did Necker's Jewelers earn a spot in the top 1% of independent jewelers nationwide? By providing you with one of the largest collections of diamonds and mountings in the country. With an expert gemologist hand-selecting every diamond, ensuring you get more value for your dollar and a diamond that is just right for you and your budget. By adding sparkle to your big moments for over a century. When you want the right diamond on her left hand, head to Necker's Jewelers, where the Quad Cities gets engaged.
Happy Independence Day from WQAD News 8.
This is the Pepsi that gets you stuff. Like tickets to...
Who doesn't love Pepsi stuff? Drink Pepsi, get stuff.
We are back. Tigers lead 2-1 now. Cub fans, download the My Bona Rewards app today and follow along for your chance to score free beef sandwiches throughout the season.
The Cubs trailing is really nothing new. It's happened in every game on this homestand, and prior to today they had won all of them. So Jose Quintana, Albert Almora, and Ben Zobrist will face Mr. Liriano here in the bottom of the third, and a strike. Based on the repertoire, Liriano's 34. But the way he works, you'd think if he stays healthy, he should be effective into his late 30s if he so chooses to continue on.
Yeah, if the health holds up. Nice. Got good movement on his pitches. Got a good changeup. He's left-handed.
Yeah, that doesn't hurt. There may be a time, and he's done it here the last couple of years, where he's had to pitch out of the bullpen, working exclusively so far this season as a starter, but whether or not he'll want to pitch in relief down the road, and he'll have to answer that at some point as Quintana strikes out. Or maybe not. Maybe he'll just be a starter the rest of the way.
He came to the big leagues at the age of 21 back in 2005. Just a cup of coffee that year, and then really burst onto the scene the next year as a 22-year-old. Made the All-Star team, went 12-3 with an ERA 2.12 or 2.16, something like that. I remember seeing him pitch at Minute Maid Park against Roger Clemens, and he stole the show, man. He had everybody buzzing. Again, it was fastball was more 95, 96 with real good movement and a nasty slider.
Almora with a leadoff double in the first, but then thrown out at third on a ground ball to the left side. Starting since June 1st, hitting about 360. They hit 338 in May. Castellanos will retire him, 2 down. Hey, Cub fans, everybody in. Summer has finally arrived, and the best place to spend your summer is at beautiful Wrigley Field. Plan now and get tickets to weekend matchups against the Reds, Cardinals, and Padres. And support your Cubs to another division title. Visit Cubs.com and place your orders today. I think you'd look really good in an Uncle Sam hat.
I was just thinking the same thing. It'd be nice and cool too to put that foam on your head today. It's a man committed to the look. Got to suffer for your art.
Happy 60th birthday to Jill Henriksen from Grays Lake, Illinois, celebrating here with family. Two and one on Zobrist. Chip and Nora Marshall from Glenview are celebrating their 23rd wedding anniversary at the ballpark. And they got married on the 4th of July. Pretty cool. I want to say hi to their friends and families watching back in Cedar Rapids, Iowa. Baez on deck. Bounding ball to the shortstop Iglesias, and he'll rifle it to Hicks. Cubs go in order for the first time this afternoon. They haven't gone in order much on this homestand. 2-1 Detroit after 3.
You're the emblem of the land I love, the home of.
Introducing the Budweiser Freedom Reserve, a limited edition red lager with a light hoppy aroma, a toasted malt taste, and a hint of molasses. Proudly brewed in support of veterans by Budweiser's own veterans. Available this summer for a limited time only.
A full house is on hand. Bright sunshine. It's warm. Right now, it's a perfect day to play.
Here comes the 3-2s. Exactly what you ordered.
It's a high fly ball deep right center field. That ball is off the wall. Cubs are on the board. Drill toward left center. Elmore makes a leaping grab.
Deep left center. Game over. Cubs win.
Listen, we've got a serious problem. And everyone's responsible. Careless driving through Illinois work zones is far too dangerous for both travelers and workers. But you can make a difference by simply paying attention. It really is a matter of life or death.
Together, we can change the news. Find out how at safekids.org.
The fourth inning is brought to you by Wendy's 4 for $4, now with more choices than ever at participating locations for a limited time. Jacoby Jones playing center field. Bunts foul. He struck out in the first.
Jones, one of the handful of guys in the Tiger lineup these days. Limited big league experience. Played 56 games last year, 13 the year before that.
Yanks lead the Braves 5-2. Bottom of the 6th at Yankee Stadium. Camargo with his 9th. Stanton is 21st. Higashioka with number 3 for the Yanks. 2-1. On the inside corner. Marlins lead the Rays 2-0. Bottom of the 8th in Miami. They had a wild one yesterday. Won by the Rays in 16 innings. On a hop to Bodie. Kick by Caratini. Let's step aside and let's wait.
Well, no Brizzo today, but Bodatini getting the job done. Nice play, good pick. Have a day, David Bodie. First big league home run. He can play the position. He can play multiple positions. He's a very good defender.
McCann 0 for 1. Now the Rays used their backup catcher to pitch with a lead in extra innings. And I guess they had a couple guys who were unavailable.
Yeah, they had a 5-run lead. We've talked to Joe about that. You know, what kind of a lead would you need? How dire would the circumstances be that you would use a position player with a lead?
Flag down by Quintana. Hold that thought. Now let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. Two-1 Detroit, 4th inning. Vidal Nuño became the first American League relief pitcher to have 2 or more hits and get the win in the same game since the DH came to be in 1973. And then he got hurt running to first base. Well, a lot of interesting things have happened on the 4th of July in Major League Baseball. Arguably the most famous speech in baseball history. Today I consider myself the luckiest man. That was back in 1939. And we'll get into that a little more when we come back as Quintana goes 1, 2, 3 in the 4th.
Let the celebration begin.
Get to America's best sales event at Nissan for big savings on our full lineup, including Rogue, America's best-selling SUV. Get 0% financing for 60 months on every model.
iPhone 8 lets you take sweet pics. I mean, not you, but other people.
Missing out on all the fun can leave you with a chip on your shoulder.
Pipe down, Chip. You know I really want one.
With US Cellular, you get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in, plus no hidden fees. Here, this one's on us.
For real? iPhone 8 and you didn't have to trade in your old phone.
Say cheese, Chip.
I know a doctor who can help you get rid of that.
Hey, say that to my tiny face.
Switch to US Cellular and get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in required. Plus national coverage in the middle of anywhere.
The Mississippi Valley Blues Festival is back on the riverfront in Davenport July 6th and 7th, featuring live music from Johnny Lang, Chris Lager, Walter Trout, Brandon Taz Niederauer, and more. A special tribute to Ellis Kellis on Friday. The 2018 Mississippi Valley Blues Festival, July 6th and 7th, on the banks of the Mississippi River in LeClaire Park, Davenport, Iowa. For tickets and more information, go to mvbs.org.
Rachel Bilson as a fallen Hollywood star teams up with Eddie Cibrian as a tough LA detective.
Hey, where's my badge?
I don't have one for you. In the summer's sexiest ride-along.
Listen.
Wait in the car? Don't you think we've moved past that?
New Take 2, Thursday on ABC.
Storm Track H 3-degree guarantee. Supported by Erickson Chevrolet.
Let the celebration begin.
Get to America's best sales event at Nissan for big savings on our full lineup, including Rogue, America's best-selling SUV. Save up to $6,680 on the 2018 Altima.
Kids.org.
July 4th, 1939, Lou Gehrig said, "I consider myself the luckiest man on the face of the earth." As number 4 was retired. Nolan Ryan in 1980 picked up career strikeout number 3,000. Dave Righetti with a famous no-hitter for the Yankees, their first since Don Larson's World Series perfect game in 1956. And in Atlanta in 1985, the game ended on July 5th. Rick Camp homered in the 18th to tie it. The latest a pitcher had ever homered in a ball game. Keith Hernandez hit for the cycle. Game ended at 3:55 a.m. And then 6 minutes later, they started the post-game fireworks, and some local residents thought the city was being attacked.
Yeah, that had to be jarring.
16-13 the final score. Base hit, Javier Baez. Leadoff man has reached 3 of the 4 innings for the Cubs.
Rick Camp was a lifetime .074 batter. That home run was the only one he hit in his career. So of course that's going to happen in the 18th inning of an all-night game.
On this date, 1989, your buddy Tom Browning of the Reds was 3 outs away from his 2nd career perfect game, but then Dickie Thon hit a double.
Phillies?
Yep.
Dickie Thon could hit left-handed pitching. He could hit all kinds of pitching until he got beamed, and then became very susceptible to right-handers, but he could still hit lefties. And his career really diminished. I think he hit in the face, in the eye.
Was it Mike Torres?
Mike Torres with a fastball, yeah. And I think he was coming off a year. I think he had 20 home runs in the Astrodome back when it was playing really big. I mean, it always played big, but balls were pushed back. Speed, great defender.
Baez takes off, and the throw goes into left, and he's going to head to third. Bad throw there, and it stays in, and he's going to stay at third. Well, Hicks had him at second, but a bad throw, and Baez almost scored on the play.
No, that was a perfectly fine throw. It was a magic spell that made this throw go awry. That's all there is to it. Right? Things just happen when Baez is out. See, he put the spell on that throw too. I'm not sure what the Harry Potter spell is for making a throw go awry, but he knows it. It's your life or death replay, brought to you by IDOT, reminding you that safe driving habits really are a matter of life or death. Learn more at lifeordeathillinois.com.
Stolen base, E3, runner at third, nobody out, and a 2-0 count on Russell. Tigers lead 2-1, but the Cubs threatening big time.
Erroneous throwium.
Another 3-0 swing by a Cubs batter. Infield back in the middle. Hicks playing even with a bag at first. Russell draws the walk.
Never take your eye off the ball. Be ready to play the deflection. Very nice. Well done. No surprise, the guy wearing the Zobrist shirt was not caught unawares.
Wilson walked in the second inning. So now the Tigers will play for 2 on the infield. Try to avoid a big inning. Slightly to the opposite way in the outfield. Huge lead by Russell. Sidestep in the pitch. Ball one.
Yeah, huge lead by Russell, and we've seen Baez pull off the double steal in this situation, or the steal of home when the throw goes to first. And in that instance, Contreras was the base runner at first, and Javi was kind of motioning him, go ahead, get a big lead, because if he comes over, I'm going home. Now, nobody out in the inning. He's got to be careful because he's getting a very aggressive secondary lead, and Candelario's not very far from third base.
Russell shortens up maybe a step.
With Baez at third, Russell taking an aggressive lead, that can create a distraction not only for Liriano, but everybody on the infield, everybody peeking out of their corner of the eye, ready to react if the Cubs put something on. I've told you this story. I had this very situation in a game against the Braves early in my career in the Dome. It was the first inning, first and third, nobody out. Otis Nixon was on third base taking a huge lead. So, you know, you can't step to first and fake, but you can step off the back of the rubber and fake a throw. So I did that, and then I did it again. And the second time, I spun around and I fired to third. I had him easily, and I threw it down the left field line.
There goes Baez. Throw to the plate. Does it again.
Quite possibly the most magical trip around the bases we've seen yet. Again, this is high risk with nobody out, but he makes it happen. They get to throw to first base. He goes to that back corner, does that little swim move that we have seen him do so often. And great work by Jim Reynolds, a home plate umpire, rotating over to get into good position to see the non-tag. Now, honestly, I'm not a big fan of this play with nobody out. I think it's a 2-out play, maybe a 1-out play, depending on where you are in the batting order. But it sure is fun.
Swing and a miss, strike three. Contreras is out. That's the first out of the inning. Maybe the most surprising thing about that entire sequence is that it took Liriano that long to throw to first.
I basically got baited by Russell. I think he was aware, you know, everybody that plays the Cubs, you know, the advanced scouts have seen him play. They know that Baez has pulled this off.
Strike one to Happ. Just the base running, there are just times where he will not be denied. And this was one of those. After he stole second, went to third on the throwing error. Nearly scored on that play alone. Fly ball to center. Still carrying with the wind, but Jones has it. Russell will head back. Wondering if we can take one more look and see what Hicks did. Because if the Tigers had scouted the Cubs and knew that this play was in the toolbox, you would have expected Hicks to really be aggressive coming off the bag, right? And he was. Just didn't get rid of it in time. Bodie homered for the first time in his career, his first time up.
And really, if you think about it on that play, if you're Addison, you might as well go as well. Because they're either going to throw home to try and make a play on Baez, or if they try to make a play on you, they're on scores with no play.
Correct.
Baez will make your baseball brain work, man. He does a lot of unconventional things. Addie's measured a really big lead again.
Takes off this time, and he will make it. And he's got his 4th. Baez with 15.
Yeah, a huge lead, and Liriano opts not to go over, so he got a really nice jump. McCann, who throws well, didn't have much of a chance.
Now, this has not been a good inning for the Tigers defensively in terms of handling the running game. The Cubs have certainly exploited it to tie the game.
This is what Joe's been talking about since spring training, this whole putting the art back into baseball. The subtle plays. And it creates an environment where guys are willing to take chances, be creative.
Well, typically the Cubs run a lot in spring training, and then they don't very much in the regular season. That has changed this year. They've been as aggressive as we've seen them under Joe. So the Cubs tie it up. The smarts and the wheels of Javier Baez. 2-2.
When the storms hit, keep the water and wind out with a new roof from Advanced Construction and Improvement. We offer roofs from all price points, asphalt shingles to stone-coated steel and everything in between. Plus, there's our price match guarantee. We'll meet or beat any comparable offer from another professional company. See for yourself roofing options at one of our 2 locations. Advanced Construction and Improvement. Quality you deserve and dependability you can count on. Call for your free inspection and quote today.
Last year, the River Bandits won the championship. So this year, we're celebrating with more giveaways, discounts, and fireworks than ever, along with the largest lineup of amusement rides in all of baseball. And when you ride the Genesis Kids Coaster, the double-decker carousel, the thrilling wind-up, or the exciting double play, all profits go to help underprivileged kids here in the Quad Cities.
There's $2 beers Thursday, the Astros World Series replica ring giveaway, and fireworks Friday, and a Lance McCullers bobblehead Saturday.
We know it feels like your world is falling apart when you lose someone you love. At Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, we can help you hold things together and take care of the many things that must be done to bring chaos into focus. When you're overwhelmed by loss and don't know what to do, make a single call to someone who does. Esterdal Mortuary and Crematory, 309-736-7100. Caring for people, making a difference.
Magic happens at the John Deere Classic. Who will it happen to this year? WQAD News 8 Sports can point you in the right direction with the John Deere Classic Preview Show. Sunday at 10:35. In-depth looks at the field, the setup, and the course. The John Deere Classic Preview Show, where magic starts.
Find out how at safekids.org.
Hey, we're back. It's 2-2, top of the 5th. Cub fans, show your team pride with Cubs checking and an official Cubs MasterCard debit card. Only available at your local Wintrust Community Bank. Go to wintrust.com/Cubs to learn more. Member FDIC.
Two tie. 5th inning.
Stay hydrated, people.
Pitcher Liriano laid a sac bunt down in the 2nd. 2-0. Quintana wants a strike ball, not a ball.
Tigers with a singleton in the first and third. Cubs counter in the second and fourth.
Sharply hit. Nice play. Russell. He's got time and he'll throw him out. Stay tuned for the 7th inning stretch. It happens in the 7th. And it's brought to you by Budweiser. This Bud's for you. And we'll have members of the United States military leading the charge.
We had that graphic last inning showing this date in baseball history. The Rigetti no-hitter in '83 came on George Steinbrenner's birthday, the then owner of the Yankees. The next year, Rigetti moved to the bullpen full-time and flourished there, 252 career saves. But I always wondered what his career would have looked like as a starter. I think he would have been excellent as well.
Happy 80th to the voice of the Yankees, John Sterling. So John Sterling and George Steinbrenner shared a birthday.
Old manager Hal Lanier celebrating number 76 today. America's 242 today.
So this is now the third time through for Quintana, who has struggled. Third time through this season. 3-1 to Matuk. 0 for 2 today. He had 3 hits on Tuesday.
Yeah, that's a lot of guys struggle. You know, the batting average against goes up second and third time. That's pretty stark there.
He issues a 1-out walk. The 2018 Camping World MLB All-Star ballot is open and exclusively online. Make sure your favorite Cubs are represented on this year's squad by voting at Cubs.com/vote. Catch all the excitement of the 89th MLB All-Star Game presented by MasterCard July 17th. Quintana and the Cubs in their Stars and Stripes uniforms. Jose is from Colombia, facing Francisco Liriano, who hails from the Dominican Republic. And now it's South Florida native Nicholas Castellanos. Pretty decent chance he'll be an American League All-Star.
He turns his back towards the pitcher. Back toe up. That's reminiscent of J.D. Martinez.
It is, yeah. JD's been pretty good, hasn't he?
Oh, my goodness.
He started the day leading the majors in homers and RBIs. And in total bases.
26 home runs, 71 batted in for J.D. Martinez.
Strike called. It's 2-1. So Quintana, the first 3 batters here in the 5th, he has fallen behind 2-0. He got Liriano on a ground out. He walked Matuk.
Try to crowd him. Never yet.
And the pitcher will apply the tag. That lasted a while.
The more throws you make, the more likely is you're going to make a mistake. But the Cubs finally get their man. At the Canadian Mounted Police. For a while there, it looked like they were having a game of catch that Montauk just happened to be standing in the middle of. Ideally, you don't want your pitcher involved in that play.
1, 3, 4, 3, 6, 1. And both teams making outs on the bases. Almora early and Montauk here in the 5th.
Yeah, with a slugger at the plate and the wind blowing out.
Tony Pena action.
Yeah, Contreras drops into Pena mode every now and then. A change-up, an up change-up, not ideal, but it's good enough to fool Castellanos. You wouldn't want to make a habit out of throwing that one.
Excuse me, check swing, foul, still full on Castellanos. Yikes.
Cubs have taken care of business here at home, 25-14. Only the Giants and the Phillies better in their home ballpark in the National League. There's a spray chart for Castellanos.
Basically his ground ball chart recently. Waits on another 3-2 from Quintana, and he took it for ball 4.
Tonight, Chicago Summer Blast comes your way at 9:30 on WGN. Dean Richards hosts coverage of the Independence Day fireworks celebration at Navy Pier. A good time will be had by all, and you can watch it from the comfort of your living room. Perhaps out on the screen porch, enjoying a nice cold beverage.
Pitching coach Jim Hickey out for a visit.
He was able to strike Castellanos out last time with that curveball. This time he was just able to check.
So 2 walks in the inning. Montauk picked off. So that helped. Runner at first, 2 outs. Candelario pops it up. Good meeting. Somebody's got to catch it though. And it will be Baez to end it. Tigers strand 1, 2-2 tie halfway home.
Electric Doctor is offering a super home generator special. Have a 9 kW Generac home standby generator installed for only $5,000. The lowest price offered in years. Get backup power for your medical needs, sump pump, furnace, fridge, freezer, and lights. Schedule peace of mind with the Electric Doctor today.
iPhone 8 lets you take sweet pics. I mean, not you, but other people.
Missing out on all the fun can leave you with a chip on your shoulder.
Pipe down, Chip. You know I really want one.
With US Cellular, you get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in, plus no hidden fees. Here, this one's on us.
For real? iPhone 8 and you didn't have to trade in your old phone.
Say cheese, Chip.
I know a doctor who can help you get rid of that.
Hey, say that to my tiny face.
Switch to US Cellular and get iPhone 8 on us with no trade-in required. Plus national coverage in the middle of anywhere.
Get it all at Mills Chevrolet, your Iowa Quad City Chevy dealer. Get our lowest price on over 500 vehicles in stock or online at millschevy.com. Apply for credit online at millschevy.com and value your trade online at millschevy.com. Plus monthly service specials and our guaranteed 30-minute oil change or it's free. Get it all at Mills Chevrolet in Davenport.
StormTrack 8's 3-degree guarantee, supported by Erickson Chevrolet.
Electric Doctor is offering a super home generator special. Have a 9 kW Generac home standby generator installed for only $5,000. The lowest price offered in years. Get backup power for your medical needs, sump pump, furnace, fridge, freezer, and lights. Schedule peace of mind with the Electric Doctor today.
Sellout crowd here at Wrigley and a 2-2 tie as the Cubs go for the 2-game sweep. Hope you're enjoying your 4th of July.
Check out the Cubs' upcoming schedule, brought to you by Ram Trucks. Guts, glory, Ram. Well, the Cubs will have revenge on their mind when the Reds come to town after being swept in Cincinnati on the last road trip. But easier said than done. The Cincinnati ball club has been playing winning baseball for 2-3 weeks now.
Couldn't hold a lead against the White Sox last night. That was a crazy game. Inside to Caratini. 2 balls, no strikes. We've got probables coming up. Just for you, JD.
Favorite part of the day?
Even better than nap time.
Well, that's true. Might have to rescind that statement.
Malley and Montgomery on Friday. Harvey's been real good here lately, and he'll face Tyler Chatwood, Luis Castillo, and the Cubs ace John Lester.
Yeah, Malley's been having a very nice year. He punched out a bunch of guys last time out. Of the group, Castillo probably has the best stuff, but he's a youngin' and he's still learning.
That is a leadoff walk. Get ready to rock at the friendly confines. Def Leppard and Journey will take the stage here Saturday, July 14th with special guests, the Pretenders. Don't miss out as these legendary rock bands make their debut at historic Wrigley Field. Tickets are on sale now at Cubs.com/concerts. Almost says heavy metal debut. They're not heavy metal, so let me just leave that out. Say rock. Fans of certain bands are very particular about genres.
But yeah, how they get slotted.
Quintana without a hit this year. He's trying to lay down a bunt. If he gets it down successfully, it would be his 5th of the season.
A little bit tougher when you got a guy on base who's not particularly speedy and a left-hander on the mound. His secondary lead is not likely to be as aggressive as if there were a right-hander out there. Still, all in all, as a bunter, you don't want to overthink it. Deaden it out in front of home plate, keep it away from the catcher, usually gets the job done.
Fair ball, and they are going to turn one. I guess Goodrum came off the bag. That was a close play at first. Unfortunately, Quintana did not trip.
Yeah, he really busted it down the line, avoiding the double play. And again, he didn't get it away from the catcher, and that's what set up the force at second base. McCann catches this one just before it rolls foul. So out there. And safe there, although the Tigers may want to challenge. We should get a good look. No, safe. No, I don't think they will challenge.
So the Tigers defense not making the plays here the last couple of innings. And the way it's been going for the Cubs, that's not what you want to do when you're playing them. Give them more opportunities. That's the other thing you love about this stretch. Feels like every door that's been open for this offense, they have taken full advantage. Swing and a miss on the change.
Good one.
0-2. So it's 5 runs, 10 hits, 7 consecutive games going into today. 3 times in their last 6 wins, they have overcome a 3-run deficit.
Yeah, for me, 5 is the magic number. You can have your blowout game, score 10, 12, 14. They've done that more than anybody in baseball. But at times they've run a little dry. But consistently being able to put 4, 5, 6 runs on the board is the goal.
Looped foul to right.
Ward came into this ball game batting .381 on balls in play. That's very difficult to sustain. So the projections have him regressing a little bit in the second half. We'll see. The weather's warming up, so that should help. Maybe the power numbers.
Swing and a miss for strike 3. Let's see who's going places. Brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Most hits by switch hitters. And we're not sure if Victor Martinez will make an appearance in this series, but he is in the Tiger dugout. You see Ben Zobrist on the list.
Melky Cabrera currently unemployed.
Ben hitting in the 2 spot for the Cubs today.
He's been at or around 300 pretty much all year. Couple that with a good walk rate, and the fact that he rarely strikes out. Been a very good year for him. .386 on base, slugging .425.
Yeah, the on base is more important than the average. We know that, but I'm sure Ben would love to hit 300 for the first time in his career.
Yeah, that's one of those magic numbers in baseball.
It's like pitcher wins.
Like
you
a
can
20-game winner. Yeah, it's
tell people till you're blue in the face that it doesn't matter,
or it matters less. But right. Yeah, they're still, for players, they're milestones.
It's always fun to ask these unanswerable questions, but if you offered a guy before the season, you can hit 301 with an on base of 390, or you can hit 298 with an on base of 410. And you probably pick door number one, even though it might not be the right door to choose. Outside, 2-2.
But the likely response would be, well, I just want to stay healthy all year and help the ball club.
No, that's not an answer in my hypothetical world. You have to pick one or the other.
You want Johnny Candor.
Yeah. Candor had a good glove, too. Bloop hit for Zobrist. That'll help him get closer to 300. And let's step aside and see what's coming up on WGN. You want 15 wins and a 410, or 9 wins and a 260?
Ooh, that's a good one. What did I do the year before?
It's my question, not yours. Outside ball one. Time now for the high-speed replay powered by Xfinity. Single to reach. Took off for second. Errant throw, so steal and an error. And then eventually stole home. Fifth player to steal home twice in a season in the last decade. Juan Pierre, Elvis Andrus, Jacoby Ellsbury, Travis Jankowski on that list. But no Cub on the list in the last 40 years.
Getting this opportunity here because Quintana hustled out the potential double play ball on the bad bunt. That could prove to be huge if Baez delivers here.
Yeah, no error in this inning, but a double play that was not turned. Here's a pitch, and he pops into left. Wind might carry it a little bit, but not enough. As Matuk makes the grab.